the number 1 seed, Montwood, the number 4 seed. Friendship has made the playoffs 17 straight years. Montwood has made the playoffs twice since 2008. So there's a lot of numbers when you look at it that are similar to that. The starting lineup, it appears they are announcing every player, which makes it hard to figure out who El Paso Montwood is starting. The Rams in green uniforms with blue down the side, blue numbers with some white trim. They will be the visiting team, the Tigers the home team as the overall number 1 seed. This is a matchup in Denver City, which is the home of basketball excess. A normal gym, kind of similar to what the Tigers have at home in the bowl, surrounded by seats. But on either side of the stadium, you have 2 of the largest practice gyms, I would say, in the world. 8 courts probably on either side. So we will try to figure out who the starters are for the El Paso Montwood Rams. But for the Tigers, they're about to announce everyone as well. So some records within reach this year. Macy Maddox 1 assist away from tying her own record that she set last year of 191. 2 would have obviously set the record with what Friendship hopes is several games left to play. Most wins in a season, Friendship is at 29. The record is 30, also set last season. So 2 wins there, the regional quarterfinals, and you've set that record. Best season win percentage, they are currently at 88%. The record is 81% in 2003 and 4, 2008 and 9. So kind of regardless of outcome, I do believe that is the that one's in the bag. Fewest losses in the season, same thing, 7. They currently have 4. Best points per game average is they are currently at 60.9. 58.8 is the overall record there. And best team free throw percentage, they're tied with the 03-04 team at 70%. The starters for Friendship will be the normal ones. Ashlyn Caudell, a 5'8 junior. Number 5, Macy Maddox, starting her 104th consecutive game. Friendship is 85-18 in her 103 previous starts. Number 20, Ashton Beals, a 5'6 senior. Number 34, Addison Wilson, a 5'11 senior, and number 42, Aubrey Godfrey, a 5'10 senior. We will take a break as it is time for the national anthem before we are here with By District Action on Double T 97.3.
Everybody has a dream. Mine was to see the ocean. And with a little help, I made it.
Don't wait. Communicate. Make your emergency plan today.
Welcome back to Denver City, where the Friendship Tigers are set to take on the El Paso Montwood Rams in by-district action. Starters for the Rams include number 13, Akela Rodriguez, number 35, Ruth Sotope, number 24, Ariana Arias, number 32, Mia Lazoya, and number 30, Alyssa Rodriguez. The officials tonight are from the San Antonio chapter, so quite a lengthy drive for these guys to come down here. Friendship in their home whites with some blue and gold trimming, the blue numbers. Wilson jumps and sits it, and Maddox gets it on the run under the right wing to Wilson. Right wing three-pointer up, short off the top of the backboard, over and out of bounds. Quick shot there by the senior. It was on target, but just hit the front rim. Friendship in a little bit of a 2-2-1 press to Rodriguez on the left side. She'll dribble to the left corner, trapped by Godfrey and Macy Maddox. She throws it away to Ashton Beals. Beals driving down the right side, 1-on-2 to Maddox, top of the key, over to Ashlyn Caudell, left wing. And she will pull it back out to Maddox at the volleyball line and set up the offense. Wilson, left wing to Godfrey at the top of the key. She will kick it out to Maddox. And we're going to get a moving screen foul, I believe, on number 20, Ashton Beals, her first, team first. Friendship running a little bit of a shuffle offense, and Beals got caught underneath with a moving screen. Now Lazoya and Rodriguez will bring it up. Rodriguez loses the ball, taps it back in. Scrum on the floor, won by Beals to Maddox now, who has the numbers going down the right sideline. She'll pull it back out. Beals, top of the key, over to Caudell on the left wing. Sizing up number 24, Ariana Arias. Beals, right wing now. Caudell, top of the key, will size up from three, long, no good. Rebound to Aubrey Godfrey, who will kick it back out. It gets tipped out of bounds. It will stay on this end. The Friendship Tigers going left to right across your radio dial. Maddox to inbound from the deep left corner. Throws it deep to Ashton Beals, who's now at the top of the key. Back to Maddox on the left wing. Beals now at the top of the key, guarded by Arias. Excuse me, that's Rodriguez. Now Godfrey to the top of the key to Wilson, who shot fakes and kicks to Beals on the left wing. Back to Godfrey at the top of the key. The Rams in a man-to-man offense. Caudell has the ball now, top of the key, sizing up. Godfrey, left wing. We'll kick it to Macy Maddox. Coach Trent Hilliard calling out the new offense. Maddox drives left baseline to Wilson at the top of the key. Kicks it out. Ashton Beals, right corner, three-pointer, good. And the scoring has begun for Ashton Beals, who kicks things off with a three-pointer. 6 minutes left. The Tigers have a 3-0 lead. Now Lazoya drives right baseline, tipped up around, blocked by Maddox. Now Rodriguez, cross court to Lazoya. Back to Rodriguez. Bank shot, three-pointer, good for number 13, Akela Rodriguez, tied up with 5:45 left in the first period. Maddox drives right side. Caudell, right wing, three-pointer, up and good. And just like that, back-to-back threes to get these scoring started. Now to Rodriguez. Akela driving down the right side. It's tipped away into the hands of Sodipe. Sodipe will throw it out of bounds, and it will be the way of the Friendship Tigers. She was trying to find, that is Rodriguez. So we have Akela Rodriguez and Alyssa Rodriguez. Now coming into the game, we have number 20, Marina Escobar, and number 21, Victoria Martinez. Maddox will bring the ball up, guarded by Alyssa Rodriguez. She'll drive around her to her right wing to Wilson at the top of the key. Ashton Beals now left wing, back to Wilson. Maddox now has it at the volleyball line, calling out the offense. Caudell has it right corner, drives middle, kicks to Wilson, top of the key. She'll try a three-pointer. It is short and left, bounces off out of bounds. It will go the way of the Rams. Wilson's first three-pointer on line from the right wing. That one is off and to the left. The Rams coached by Diana Rico. The Tigers, of course, coached by Trent Hilliard. Friendship looking to win its 5th consecutive by-district game, which would tie a school record set from 2008 to 2012. Mia Lazoya brings it up to Rodriguez, over and back, though, as she threw it to Marina Escobar, who was cross the midcourt sign with the Mustang on it, then threw it back to Victoria Martinez. And it will be the Tigers' ball going the other way. 6-3, Friendship, 4:59 left in the first period. Now Macy Maddox has it in the backcourt, guarded yet again by Alyssa Rodriguez. She drives to her right wing, Wilson. Now they have Ashton Beals coming around to screen on the left wing. She drives left baseline, layup up, blocked by Mia Lazoya, out of bounds. Friendship will have the ball underneath its own basket. Beals drove the left baseline, went up with the right hand. Lazoya volleyball spiked it into the Mustang padding along the baseline. Maddox inbounds pass to Godfrey at the top of the key to a cutting Ashton Beals. Her shot up, no good, but she is fouled. I don't know if that's going to be Lazoya or number 21, Victoria Martinez. It's going to be Martinez, her first. Looked like they could have got Lazoya, who is both their low post presence and kind of their point guard so far against the early Tiger pressure. Beals at the line for the first of one. She makes it. No substitutions yet for the Tigers. Number 10, Monique Moya into the game for the Rams. Beals' second free throw is up and good. And now the Tigers open up an 8-3 lead. And now Wilson applying pressure. Caudell. Now it's Alyssa Martinez driving right side. Tipped away, her pass by Aubrey Godfrey. Back to Mia Lazoya, across court to Rodriguez. Back to Lazoya on the left wing. She'll take a step back, three-pointer up, no good. Long rebound to Addison Wilson, who gets it underneath, throws a wild pass, and it's going to go out of bounds. Macy Maddox could not track that one down. Wilson was getting trapped underneath her own basket and just threw it over the top of Macy Maddox. Now Moya will throw the ball into Lazoya. Back to Moya. Tigers in, I believe, a 2-3 zone defense with Godfrey in the middle, Caudell and Beals up top. Beals guarding Rodriguez. Moya drives left, guarded by Beals. Back to Martinez, who drives, guarded yet again by Beals, to Rodriguez. Lazoya in the corner, three-pointer is good. Whipped it around the perimeter and caught the backside of the Tigers defense napping. Now Caudell has the ball left side. She dribbles it off of a Rams player's leg. I didn't see who that was. That was number 21, Victoria Martinez. Maddox will inbound underneath her own basket. To Godfrey. No, it's tipped out of bounds by Lazoya. Quick hands as Godfrey was open for a split second on the right side of the basket, but Lazoya jumped across the lane to get to that one. 8-6. Maddox inbounds to Godfrey. Layup up good. They played off the earlier play, and Godfrey gets 2 points off of that. Now a steal by Macy Maddox off the lazy inbounds pass to Wilson in the corner. Three-pointer up, no good. Rebound to Ashlyn Caudell into the left corner, right corner. Wilson top of the key. She'll take a couple dribbles. Kick out to Caudell on the right wing, into Godfrey in the low post. 2 dribbles, throw it up, no good. Tipped out of bounds, and that's going to be off of the Rams, who will substitute 2 more. It'll be Akayla Rodriguez back into the game, and Ariana Arias back into the game as well for number 30, Alyssa Rodriguez, and I believe that was number 10, Monique Moya. Maddox to inbound, drops it off to Beals underneath. She's going to shoot 2 free throws. She was pushed from behind. That's going to be against, number 13, Akayla Rodriguez, just checking into the game. Second foul against the Rams. Beals' first free throw up and pure. She has 6 points now here in the early going, as the Tigers lead 11-6 with 3:21 left in the first. Second free throw up, rattles around and out. Rebound is tipped around and won by Mia Lazoya. But her outlet pass is stolen by Macy Maddox, who throws it over to Ashton Beals. It was tipped, but off of Beals, and it will now be the Rams ball. Caudell asking the official on the far side for who tipped that ball, and he is not giving her much. And now number 13, Akayla Rodriguez, bringing the ball up. It is now to Escobar at the top of the key. Back to Akayla Rodriguez. Lazoya posting up, Addison Wilson down low. Entry pass from the top of the key is wide and was not tipped by any of the Tigers players, so they will take over possession. Maddox will bring the ball up the left sideline. 2:50 left in the first quarter. Friendship leading this one 11-6. Tigers the number 8 team in the state, according to Max Preps. Wilson drives left side, kicks out back to Macy Maddox. Guarded closely by number 24, Ariana Arias, who she'll kick it to Wilson, to Godfrey in the left corner. Godfrey will take a couple dribbles up to the left wing, then kick it out to Ashley Caudell. Friendship still yet to sub in this one. Wilson, right wing, sizing up Arias. Maddox, three-pointer, top of the key, off long, into the hands of Ashlyn Caudell. Tigers, I believe, 5th offensive rebound. Now Maddox has it, left wing. She'll reverse course. She'll drive right around into the lane. Left-hand layup, up, no good. Rebound, Aubrey Godfrey. She'll go up with it strong, short. And now we're going to have a jump ball that's going to go the way of the Montwood Rams. Friendship getting not only good shots, but a lot of them just have not been able to capitalize yet. If that tide turns, this one could get out of hand in a hurry. Lazoya will inbound the ball to Akela Rodriguez. Friendship will back off the pressure. Beals will guard one-on-one with Rodriguez. She'll go to her right. Cassandra Awat setting up to check in. Dump off to, that is number 20, Escobar, her first 2 points, now 11-8. Ashton Beals on the left side. Back to Maddox at the volleyball line. She'll dribble to her left, to Wilson at the top of the key. Drives right side. They're going to call a quick 3 seconds in the lane on Aubrey Godfrey. Cassandra Awat will check in for Ashlyn Cadell, and Sodipe will check in for number 20, Marina Escobar. 11-8, 1:38 left in the first period. Friendship in the 1-1-1-2 kind of pressure. Maddox guarding Akela Rodriguez. Now a trap at the top of the key, and Rodriguez's pass is long and out of bounds. She threw it over the head of Mia Lazoya, who was coming up to help her. So Friendship, another unforced error. Well, it's kind of forced. Maddox has the ball. A minute and a half left in the first period. Friendship leading this 11-8. She'll drive to her left off a screen by Aubrey Godfrey, kick it back out to Wilson at the top of the key, who drives to her right, right-hand layup up, rattles around and out. Sodipe rebound to Akela Rodriguez. The bang passing play under Friendship's goal. Now Martinez right side, she'll drive in, throw one up, and they're going to call a travel. And into the game will come number 14, Diamond Washington, for Aubrey Godfrey, and number 23, Aaron Gayden, for Ashton Beals. So it's Maddox, Gayden, Awat, Wilson, and Diamond Washington. And with under a minute to go, 57 seconds, Maddox dribbles the ball to the volleyball line, to the top of the key to Wilson. Now Awat has the ball right wing, drives left side, stops in the middle of the lane, kicks out to Maddox in the left corner into Diamond Washington, and they're going to call her for a walk. She shuffled her feet before she did anything with it. 45.2 seconds, and El Paso Montwood has the ball underneath their own basket. Maddox and Gayden up on the token pressure. Lazoya, and then will now go back to Akela Rodriguez. She'll drive right side around Awat, lose the ball out of bounds. It's going to go the way of Friendship. Another turnover for the Rams. 35.7 seconds left. Friendship's gone a while here without any points. They lead it 11-8 here in the first period. We'll get some more subs for the Rams. It's going to be number 30, Alyssa Rodriguez, and number 14, Victoria Lopez, in the game for the Rams. So it's number 24, Arias Lazoya, number 32, Victoria Lopez, number 14, number 30, Alyssa Rodriguez, and number 35, Ruth Sodipe. Maddox brings the ball across half court, 28 seconds left. She crosses over, loses it into the middle of the paint, kick out to Gayden, who drives to her right all the way across the court. Wilson now has the ball on the right wing, back to Awat, right side. She'll drive before kicking it out to Macy Maddox, back to Wilson on the right side. Jab step into the paint, three-pointer up for Macy Maddox, no good. Diamond Washington had it, dropped out of her hand. 7 seconds left. Awat Howe has the ball. She takes a wild shot, no good. Rebound, Diamond Washington, 2 seconds left. 1 second, Maddox throws it back in, no shot for the Tigers. I don't believe Awat knew how much time was left on the clock. That's how we're going to end the first period. Friendship leading this one 11-8 in Denver City. We will be back with more Tigers basketball on Double Team 97.3.
There was an old woman who lived in a shoe. She had so many children, she didn't know what to do. She gave them some broth without any bread and kissed them all soundly and put them to bed. Hunger is a story we can end. End it at feedingamerica.org.
Because of you, I felt hopeless.
I know it was a joke, but it still hurt me.
Because of you, I felt wanted and not alone in this world.
Because you said hi to me on the first day of school, I felt included and I knew that I was going to be okay.
Back here in Denver City for the bi-district round of the 6A Girls State Tournament. Friendship Tigers taking on the El Paso Montwood Rams. Friendship leading this one 11-8. They will start the quarter with Gayden, Maddox, Awatt, Washington, and Wilson, the same group that ended the quarter. Same group as well for the Rams. Wilson now has the ball left side to Maddox, driving to her right. Back to Wilson, top of the key. Awatt right wing, thought about taking a three. She'll go off the Diamond Washington screen to Wilson in the corner. Wilson jab step, kicks across court to Maddox. Maddox three-pointer is going to be long. Rebounded into the hands of Sodipe to Lazoya. She'll bring the ball up the court at a high rate of speed. Drive to her left, put up a floater, no good, but they're going to call a foul. And I believe that is going to go against number 34, Addison Wilson, her first. Lazoya has some size and is pretty quick. And was able to drive to the left side of the lane, kind of stop on a dime. I think Wilson may have swept across her, and it was close to an and one. Her first free throw up and good. Lazoya now has 4 of the 9 points for the Rams. Friendship leading this one 11-9, 7:32 left in the second quarter. Second free throw up and good. An 11-10 ball game here in Denver City. Maddox driving right side. She gets to the volleyball line. Hesitation, kick out to Gayden, right wing, three-pointer, good. No hesitation for the sophomore as she gets all 3 of those on the second assist of the game by Macy Maddox, which means she has now set the friendship record of her own, broke her own record for assists in a season, and a turnover on the Montwood Rams. They traveled into a trap. 14-10, the Tigers lead this one, so congratulations in order for Macy Maddox on that Aaron Gayden 3, and also obviously congratulations for Aaron Gayden, who made the 3. Maddox to inbound underneath her own goal. She'll go to Diamond Washington, who is in the right short corner. One dribble. Kick back out to Gayden, who will reset the offense. Guarded by Akela Rodriguez. Wilson now has the ball right side. Gets a screen from Diamond Washington. They're going to call a moving screen on Washington as Lazoya bumped into her, displaced her, and she tried to reset the screen. So they're going to call a moving screen now on Diamond Washington. Her first, I believe, yes. Third team foul now on the Tigers. Lazoya has the ball coming up against the pressure to Akela Rodriguez in the right side. Trap now gets around the trap, throws the ball into the paint, stolen by Cassandra Awatt, but it is going to bounce off her hands out of bounds the way of the Montwood Rams. Awatt missed a big chunk of the district season with a leg injury. She is back trying to definitely not 100%, trying to get back in the flow of things. Now Monique Moya will check back in into the game for, I believe that's going to be Akela Rodriguez, Aubrey Godfrey into the game for Diamond Washington. Not a lot of fouls in this one so far, only 3 on Friendship, 2 on Montwood. 6:57 left in the second quarter. Friendship leads at 14-10. Out to Rodriguez at the top of the key to Moya, who her pass will be tipped away, and it's going to go off number 24, Ariana Arias. Macy Maddox was calling that before the ball even went out of bounds. I think Arias thought it was off of Maddox and was just fine to let it go out of bounds. Gayden will inbound the ball to Maddox at the volleyball line, guarded by Arias, to Wilson right side. Gayden trying to post up the smaller Moya. Kick pass across the court to Macy Maddox left wing. She'll kick it to Godfrey at the top of the key. Wilson now to Aaron Gayden, who will take a couple dribbles to Wilson. Right corner, drives around, kicks to Godfrey underneath. Great pass, great finish. And that is 2 points for Aubrey Godfrey. Friendship, a 16-10 lead. Now the ball in the hands of number 20, Martina Escobar, who kicks it up to the right wing to Rodriguez. Back to Escobar. Driving left side, guarded toughly by Cassandra Awatt. She loses the ball, starts to dribble again. Monique Moya now has the ball top of the key, guarded by Maddox to Rodriguez, right side. Her pass tipped up in the air, fought for by Awatt and Maddox. Now a wild shot by Escobar. Maddox has the ball going down the court. Awatt left wing, kicks cross court to Aaron Gayden. May have gotten away with the travel. Now Wilson, right wing, shot up and good, rattles it in. A good pass by Gayden to find Wilson back behind the defense, and a full timeout by the El Paso Montwood Rams. So we will take it with them. Friendship leading this one 18-10, 5:50 left in the second quarter. You're listening to Friendship Tigers basketball on Double Team 97.3.
say can make others feel hurt, excluded, or isolated. Everything you say and do creates an impact.
How am I supposed to save the whole world?
You can't think about saving the world. You have to think about saving one person.
Because of you, someone's entire life can change. You don't have to be a superhero to have a positive impact.
Friends?
Friends.
Trapped into the hands of Lazoya, who's driving up the middle, kicks one out to Escobar. Short, no good, into the hands of number 30, Rodriguez. Rodriguez over to number 23, Sosa Velasquez, into the game for the first time tonight. Now number 24, Arias, has it on the left wing, guarded by Gaden, excuse me. Back to Sosa, into the paint to Sodipe, who's at the free throw line. Back to Sosa. Lazoya now behind her back, left side, kicks it to Escobar. Drives all the way to the paint, layup blocked by the rim. Macy Maddox now has the ball, driving down the right side. Tigers with a little bit of an advantage, but she will pull it back out, guarded by Arias. Maddox drives left side, kicks it out to Gaden in the left corner. She'll drive middle, stop, pop, long. Aubrey Godfrey fights for the rebound, and they're going to say it was off her, the direction of the Montwood Rams. It's pretty physical down there underneath for rebounds. Lazoya looking for someone to inbound it to. Finds Alyssa Rodriguez, back to Lazoya, guarded by Ashton Beals back into the game. Now Escobar throws it in. It is tipped away by Addison Wilson. Several of the Montwood passes to the interior have been pretty well covered, and they have forced it in anyway. Now Rodriguez will inbound. Over the top to Lazoya. Her shot up, no good, rattles up and out. Sodipe goes over the back of Aaron Gaden, gets it anyway to Sosa on the right side. Her pass tipped, won by Lazoya. Floater up, no good, but she will go to the line. A couple different loose balls where the Tigers in their full-out deny defense have not seen them, and that's going to be a foul, I believe, on Addison Wilson, so that's going to be her second. She has not come out of the game yet. Diamond Washington at the scorer's table, I would assume, to change that. Lazoya's first free throw is up and good. Clearly the best player here for the Rams, and it will be Washington in for Addison Wilson with her two fouls. 18-11, 4:34 left in the second quarter. Friendship leading this bi-district round over the El Paso Montwood Rams. Lazoya's second free throw up, pure as well. She now has 7 for the Rams. Maddox brings the ball up the right side, guarded by Arias, to Diamond Washington at the top of the key. She crosses over against Sodipe. Back to Gaden. Gaden hesitation. Handoff to Maddox. Maddox floater up and good. She's not going to score many easier than that. There was not a lot of pressure. Now the inbounds pass stolen by Beals to Diamond Washington. Her layup up, no good. Rebound fought for, won by Maddox. Kick out Aaron Gaden, who will throw it back to Ashton Beals. Jumper up high and good for Ashton Beals, who got the scoring started off and has kept it up from there. 8 points now. And Diamond Washington will knock Alyssa Rodriguez's inbounds pass out of bounds. It will be Montwood's ball underneath the basket with a spot. Diamond Washington leading the 1-2-1-1 press. It is Beals and Gaden as the two trappers. A baseball pass to half court that is going to be knocked out of bounds by Macy Maddox. She and Sosa Velasquez were fighting for it. So Friendship will retreat into a man-to-man, I believe. Lazoya to inbound. They tried to hit a home run on the backside, Friendship having none of it. So Velasquez now brings the ball across half court. I think I'm going to call her Sosa. I like that name. Now Arias drives to the middle of the paint. Hop step up, no good. She took a couple steps, but she's going to shoot foul shots. They're going to call a foul on number 20. That's Ashton Beals. That's her second foul. So only 5 team fouls for the Tigers, but 2 on Wilson, 2 on Beals. Ashlyn Caudell quickly to the scorer's table. Maria's first free throw up, rattles around, no good. Maria's has yet to score. Caudell into the game for Beals. Gaden thought it was going to be for her, but she does not have the foul trouble. 22-12 here. Friendship has extended. This is the biggest lead of the game. 3:49 left in the second period. And a couple of substitutions in, including number 50, Jada Molina, making her first appearance of the night. Maria's second free throw up. Short, rebound into the hands of Aubrey Godfrey. She secured that one one-handed. Now the outlet pass to Maddox, who will bring the ball across half court to Caudell, left wing. She'll take it immediately. Long, rebound up and into the hands of Diamond Washington, who goes up left-handed, is fouled. She won the rebound against Molina. The ball rolled out of her hands, it appeared. Washington not fighting her for it. Now Washington will go to the line. I did not see who that foul is also going to go against Molina. Washington will shoot 2 now. First free throw up and good. A little bit of a push shot there for Diamond Washington, and it is pure. Into the game comes number 13, Akela Rodriguez, for number 24, Ariana Arias. Tigers leading this one after the second free throw, 24-12, as Washington is pure. 3:38 left in the second period as the Tigers have opened this one up a little bit. Zoe now has the ball, goes around her back, able to find it before Washington could get to it. Now Velasquez, three-pointer up, no good, long, air ball. In fact, Molina secures that one, but her pass is stolen away by Diamond Washington, and they will get a foul. I believe that's going to be, I couldn't see if that was 20 or 30. Excuse me, that was going to be number 20, I believe. That is Marina Escobar, her first. No Ram has more than one foul. Of course, the Tigers, Addison Wilson with 2, Ashton Beals with 2. I would not be surprised if we don't see them again until the second half. Gayden hands off to Maddox, going baseline, kicks over to Caudell, and it hits her shoulder. I believe she thought it was going to be tipped by Kayla Rodriguez. It missed her hand, and you know how it is when a ball's coming at your face. It's better to just let it go out of bounds. The Rams will not face, nope, that's a lie. They're going to face some 2-2-1 pressure. It's going to be Caudell up top and to Maddox. Now Lazoya has the ball across the half-court line, trapped by Gayden, over to Akela Rodriguez, guarded, and now it's a 2-3 zone. Lazoya drives left side with the handoff to Rodriguez. Alyssa Rodriguez, not Akela. Akela now has it on the right side. Back cut to Lazoya across the paint. She'll kick it out. Better pass probably results in a 3, but now Lazoya will take her own 3 up and high in the air, out of bounds. It's going to go the way of Friendship with 2:46 left in the second period. 24-12, the 8th-ranked Tigers, if you prefer max preps, are leading this one. Maddox to Gayden. Gayden will bring it up herself as Maddox was facing some full-court one-on-one pressure. Gayden drives left, crosses over into the middle of the paint, now backs it down to Maddox at the top of the key. Guarded by Alyssa Rodriguez, she'll drive left, spin move. Now Gayden will fire from 3 from the top of the arc, no good, long and strong into the hands of Alyssa Rodriguez, who will bring the ball up the court against a little bit of pressure from Caudell, who will now back off. It is now a man-to-man defense for the Tigers. Akela Rodriguez now has the ball at the volleyball line. She'll cross over to her left, now guarded by Gayden, to Lazoya, who's guarded by Diamond Washington. She'll bring it back out. Well, Lazoya is a matchup problem as she is the biggest player on the floor for the Rams, but also kind of the point guard. Number 20, Marina Escobar, back to Lazoya. Tigers man-to-man, does not appear that the Rams have much of an answer for that. Alyssa Rodriguez to Escobar, back to Akela Rodriguez at the volleyball line. She tips it around before she secures it. 1:45 left. She hesitates, drives to her right. Now Lazoya jab step into the lane, up and good. Foul going to go against Diamond Washington. It's iffy, but it is a foul. So she will pick up her second. I do wonder if she will maintain her status in the game. Coach Hilliard has not sent anyone to the scoring table yet. 6 foul on Friendship. Lazoya has her 3-point play, and she is the first player into double figures with 10 points. Maddox now has the ball at the volleyball line, guarded by Alyssa Rodriguez. 1:30 left in the second period. Back to a 9-point contest. Maddox getting a 5 count no longer. Godfrey now underneath the basket, guarded by Lazoya. Hook shot up, off glass and in. Godfrey with her token, throw her kind of shoulder into the defender, and now that ball almost hit all my equipment. It's fine. Lazoya will throw the ball out of bounds. As Friendship leading 26-15, 111, and number 21, Victoria Martinez, and number 35, Ruth Sordipe will check in for Jada Molina. On the court for the Tigers, it's Maddox who will inbound the ball to Godfrey. Caudell to Diamond Washington, high post, into Godfrey, left swing, falling away and feeling it is Aubrey Godfrey, who now has 8. The Tigers open up their biggest lead. Now Lazoya brings the ball up, slicing through the defender behind her back, dribbled it. That was weird. No, Godfrey gets the ball, will kick it out to Caudell, but she can't find the ball. out of bounds, 49.9 seconds. Lazoya dribbled it around her back with her right hand, misses it with her left hand, and gets it back with her right hand, which is not something you just see a whole lot. 49.9, as I mentioned, 28-15. Tigers lead this one. Victoria Martinez will inbound the ball for the Montwood Rams. Lazoya in the corner, back to Martinez. Cadell, though, tips it out of bounds, 48.1 seconds. Not a lot of time off the clock there. Martinez to inbound the ball again. Lazoya trying to post up. Nothing there. Kayla Rodriguez guarded by Macy Maddox now at the volleyball line. She'll go off a Sodipe screen. Now a one-handed shovel pass into Lazoya to Martinez. Her shot up short off the front of the rim. Rebound to Marina Escobar, and she puts it back up and in. 28-17 now, 30 seconds left. Maddox will dribble the ball, not crossed half court yet, and now she will. Guarded by Escobar. Now Cadell left wing. A lot of contact there, and Washington will get the ball as Kayla Rodriguez stripped it from Ashlyn Cadell on the right wing. 11 seconds now for the Tigers, who did not have a good possession to end the first quarter. Maddox drives to her left off the screen by Washington, all the way to the basket. Left-hand layup in, no good, but she will go to the line, and she was fouled, and I believe that one's going to go against Mia Lazoya. But that will be her first, just her first foul. Earlier she had one where two players probably fouled, and it could have gone against Lazoya, but it did not. So 4.5 seconds left. Macy Maddox, a dynamite free throw shooter, will go to the line and record her third point and maybe her fourth of the game so far. 2 for 2 for the junior, playing in her 104th consecutive, starting in her 104th consecutive game. Now Rodriguez up, 1 second left. Godfrey rebound, no shot. 30-17 is our halftime score. We will be back with some halftime stats and some analysis after this. After 2 quarters in this bi-district round, Friendship leading El Paso Montwood 30-17.
This is the story of a boy who didn't talk for a long time. The boy liked things to always be the same. Any changes would scare and upset him. The unknown was an unfriendly place. The boy was very sensitive to lights and sounds. So he built secret hiding places where they couldn't get in. The boy didn't like looking people in the eye. He wasn't trying to be mean, it just made him feel uncomfortable. Sometimes he would flap his arms again and again.
One day, I found out I had something called autism. My family got me help. Slowly, I found my voice and learned all the ways I could live with it better.
Early intervention can make a lifetime of difference. Learn the signs at autismspeaks.org.
Oh, look, a redhead. Staring contest. You still got it. I know.
Come alive with the forest.
The dad was cute.
You were looking right at us.
Visit discovertheforest.org to find a forest near you.
Back here in Denver City, where it is halftime of the 6A girls bi-district playoff matchup between the Friendship Tigers and the El Paso Montwood Rams. Tigers leading this one 30-17. A slow first quarter offensively before the Tigers exploded with 19 points in the second quarter. Some halftime scores. First for the Rams, pretty simple. 3 players have put the ball through the basket, led by Mia Lazoya, who leads all scorers with 10. Marina Escobar has 4, and Kayla Rodriguez with 3 of her own. For the Tigers, a little bit more balanced. 8 apiece for Ashton Beals and Audrey Godfrey. 4 for Macy Maddox. 3 each for Erin Gayden and Ashlyn Cadell. And then 2 each for Diamond Washington and Addison Wilson. So we have some foul updates as well. The Tigers only 6 in that first half. However, They go on 3 different players. Diamond Washington has 2. Ashton Beals has 2. Addison Wilson has 2. Probably not going to be much of a problem, but something to monitor for the Rams. No foul trouble at all. They have 5 fouls, but only 5, but on 5 different players. Jaden Molina has 1. Mila Zoya has 1. Victoria Martinez 1. Marina Escobar 1. And Kayla Rodriguez 1 as well. This has been a game that's been played at a pretty fast pace. A couple of Tigers have not been able to turn much defense into offense. Most of the turnovers for the Rams have been the kind that have gone out of bounds. But in that second quarter, we saw better offense, and it was keyed by Aubrey Godfrey, who had 6 of her 8, I believe, in the second period. As far as the Rams, it does seem if you can corral Mila Zoya, that's going to be the key. She, as I mentioned, has 10 of the 17 and has probably assisted on the other 7. So she is the biggest player on the court, and she brings the ball up, and she is quick, and she can get moving in a hurry. So the Tigers have used pressure at times to slow her down. Don't forget, after this broadcast, you can stay tuned to Double T 97.3 and the Double T 97.3 mobile app for coverage of the Tigers taking on Midland High, I believe. They will have the 3 seed in the playoffs tonight with a win. They will have the 4 seed with a loss. So they have locked in a playoff spot, just not sure about seeding. As far as the Tigers, if you're into this kind of thing of looking a little bit ahead, if Friendships were to win tonight, the area round of the playoffs would be Friday night at Abilene High against the winner of North Crowley and Richland at a time to be determined. Some of you may be familiar with Montwood as they were at the Friendship Tournament in November. They went 1-4 in that tournament this year. We will be back with second half coverage of the Tigers and the Rams. Friendship leading this one after one half, 30-17. You're listening to Friendship Tigers basketball on Double T 97.3.
Hey, let's check out this park. Wow, that's really cool.
To find a great local park or forest near you, go to discovertheforest.org.
Guess what? I have some news for you. There's free food right there, junk food. You see that truck? Oh, jeez. It's a 2 Michelin star chef. All for free, ladies and gentlemen. All for free.
Here we have a panzanella with summer vegetables and pesto. Enjoy. How we doing?
Fantastic. So what do you got going on underneath that plate there?
This food is really about to be thrown away.
Yeah.
Bro? Is there something wrong with this food?
Where did you get it from?
From farmers markets. They put aside the ugly vegetables and the ugly fruits.
Carrot top, soft avocados. It was all food that was going to be discarded.
Even the drink you had is made from like a little bruised peach. Did it taste a little bruised?
Great. It's good.
The average person throws away 24 pounds of food a month.
That's a lot.
Isn't that a lot? Go visit savethefood.com for more information. Thank you. Junk food time!
Back here at the Mecca of basketball known as Denver City for the second half coverage of the Friendship Tigers taking on El Paso Montwood, the Rams, the 4th place team from the El Paso district. Tigers leading this one at the half 30-17 behind 8 points apiece from Ashton Beals and Aubrey Godfrey. As I mentioned in the last update, a little bit of foul trouble for the Tigers. Addison Wilson with 2, Ashton Beals with 2, and Diamond Washington off the bench with 2 as well. No other Tigers have any fouls, so they can play all pretty free. Tigers will defend to start the second half. Just a reminder, our coverage of Friendship Boys against Midland takes place after this game as Choice Woodman is in there for the call, or in Midland for the call. And the boys will have the 3 seed with a win tonight. They will have the 4 seed with a loss. So on the court for the Rams, it is number 24, Ariana Arias, number 30, Alyssa Rodriguez, number 32, Mia Lazoya, number 35, Ruth Sotope, and number 13, Akela Rodriguez. For the Tigers, Maddox, Wilson, Caudell, Awat, Wilson, I may have said Wilson twice, and Godfrey. So Cassandra Awatt in for Ashton Beals to start this half off. Kayla Rodriguez will inbound the ball to Lazoya. Back to Rodriguez, guarded by Macy Maddox. Not much of a threat as a three-point shooter, as Maddox is several feet off. Addison Wilson guarding Mia Lazoya. Addison Wilson, of course, has the 2 fouls. Lazoya is at the volleyball line. She'll kick to Arias, who tries to throw the back cut to Lazoya. Three-pointer up. It's going to be off to the right and tipped around into the hands of Macy Maddox. And Sodipe hits the floor. Maddox to Cadell, left side. Hesitation dribble. Will kick back out to Maddox on the left wing. She'll dribble to her right, back to the top of the key, guarded by Alyssa Rodriguez. Now back to her left, into the paint. Couple steps up, scoop shot up, no good, no block. So that's just going to be Macy Maddox throwing the ball out of bounds, I guess, with 7:20 left in the third period. It'll be Rams ball. Maddox probably had a chance there for maybe a stop and pop jump shot, but Lazoya challenged her and she tried to scoop around her. Kayla Rodriguez will throw over the top to Lazoya, who will throw back over the top to Rodriguez to the left corner. That is Alyssa Rodriguez. Lazoya now has the ball volleyball line. Rodriguez, Kayla on the left wing. Friendship in a 2-3 zone. You do such a good job of switching up the defenses, never letting teams get comfortable. It'll be Cadell and Maddox at the top of that zone. Now Rodriguez picks up her dribble at the volleyball line, guarded by Maddox to Lazoya, now almost at the half-court line. She'll drive to her right, under 7 minutes now in the third quarter. Pick and roll to Sodipe, but it's stolen by Cassandra Awatt, who's leading a 3-on-2 break. Drives to her right, she'll throw a layup up, no good. Rebound into the hand of Alyssa Rodriguez, and it will go back the other way. Rodriguez to Lazoya, who will stop, pop from 3, up, no good, off hard to the left, into the hands of Maddox, who drives. Baseball pass up the court to Awatt. Awatt will throw across court to Wilson, back to Awatt, left-hand layup up and good. Good ball movement and a good finish by Cassandra Awatt, her first 2 points of this game. Kayla Rodriguez now has the ball across half court. She'll throw it and it is tipped away, but a foul is going to go against Cassandra Awatt, who hit the floor and I believe got up with a little bit of a grimace, but it looks like she's okay. That'll be Awatt's first foul of this one, and we have our first sub as number 20, Marina Escobar, in for Sodipe. Hard to say, Sodipe. Kayla Rodriguez, in the scoreboard, I believe, didn't get the number of the fouler, which was Awatt, number 21. It's her first. Kayla Rodriguez will inbound to Alyssa Rodriguez, who will hand the ball back in front of her to Kayla Rodriguez. Screen from Escobar on Cadell, 2-3 zone for the Tigers. Kayla Rodriguez will bring it back out to Lazoya, right wing. She'll pick up her dribble to the right corner to Arias, back to Alyssa Rodriguez, to Kayla Rodriguez, to Lazoya, whipping the ball around the perimeter. She loses it though, throws it back out to half court into the hands of Kayla Rodriguez. Only 2 points scored in the first 2.5 minutes of this game. Rodriguez hesitation, drives to her right, nothing doing there. Lazoya out to Arias on the left side. That ball is tipped away and stolen by Maddox. Friendship on the run, 2-on-2. Left-hand layup, she's fouled up, no good, but Macy Maddox will be going to the line for 2 free throws. That's gonna be a foul on, I am across the court. That's going to be 13, Kayla Rodriguez, her second. First, Ram with 2. And, of course, Macy Maddox is money from the free throw line, a 75% shooter. First one up, no good. I killed it. That's my fault, everyone. 5:30 left in the third period as Macy Maddox at the line. Monique Moya and number 14, Victoria Lopez, in for the Rams. Maddox with her second free throw. 5:30 left in the third period is up and good. Here, Maddox now has 5 points. Press from the Tigers. Cadell, Lazoya will throw it over the court to Moya. She'll dribble it up herself left side and bring it back out to the volleyball line into a man-to-man defense, I believe, for the Tigers. Now it's Alyssa Rodriguez to Victoria Lopez. Now Lazoya has the ball left wing, guarded by Addison Wilson with 2 fouls. Alyssa Rodriguez guarded by Cassandra Awatt. They are doing a lot of their dribbling out towards the volleyball line. Now a pass up and stolen away by Macy Maddox up the court to Awatt. She's got no one in front of her. Her layup up, no good. And a rebound is fought for and won by Lazoya, whose pass is up and stolen by Maddox. What a play by Macy Maddox. Steals the ball, throws it in. 2 points for Cassandra Awatt on the awareness play of the game by Macy Maddox. Now Lazoya brings the ball up the court quickly. Floater up, bank shot up and good. A good play by Mia Lazoya, who now has 12. and we are going to get a timeout, a 30-second timeout by the El Paso Montwood Rams. Coach Trent Hilliard yet to take one, so we'll keep it right here. An amazing play on the last one as LaZoya threw the ball, tried to save it in under her own basket, bounces away. Maddox jumps out of bounds, recovers the ball into a cutting Cassandra Awatt. Shades of, I believe, Larry Bird and Dennis Johnson against the Pistons. It was in the 80s. I wasn't alive. 4:39 left here in the third period. The Tigers with their biggest lead of the game, I believe it's 16 points, 35-19. Chance for them to pull away. The pressure is getting in, and Cassandra Awatt, this is, I would venture to say, her best half since returning from the injury, which is a great sign. She was the key cog. She and Maddox, I believe, were the key cogs last year in that regional semifinal run, and the Tigers looking to get back to that tournament. They will have the ball underneath their own basket. Cadell to inbound. Now pressure shown by the Rams into Wilson, back to Cadell, who is guarded by Victoria Lopez, but not enough to prevent Cadell from getting past the half-court line up to the volleyball line. Now Godfrey right wing. Maybe missed the cutting Maddox. Now Wilson left side into the shuffle. Cadell left wing. Cassandra Awatt top of the key. Throws the ball. Entry pass, not good one, but stolen back by Awatt. Awatt layup up, rolls out, no good. Rebound fought for, and it's going to be off Cassandra Awatt. She had a layup opportunity that rolled out. And now it will go the way of the Rams. LaZoya guarded by Cadell. Back to Victoria Lopez at the right across the half court. Stolen now by Cassandra Awatt, and the Tigers are running again. This defense for the Tigers has been suffocating here in the second half. Awatt drives right side. Kick out Macy Maddox. Right corner three. Up, no good. Rebound to Addison Wilson. Layup up, no good. They win a lot of contact. Rebound is tipped around volleyball style. And oh my gosh, they're going to call a foul on Cassandra Awatt. And that is not good. I'll get my inner Choice Woodman going here, but that was bad. Two players fighting for the ball, no real contact, and they call a foul on Cassandra Awatt, her second. And LaZoya will cross half court, throw the ball, tipped away by Addison Wilson into the hands of Cassandra Awatt. The Tigers have a 4-on-3 if they want it, but and what a pass by Awatt. Left-hand layup up, no good from Addison Wilson into the hands of Wilson, and yeah, she absolutely walked. Monique Moya crosses half court. Coach Hilliard getting frustrated here, up 16, should be more. Moya to the right side, Victoria Lopez now to LaZoya on the right side. She bumps into Wilson, kicks out to Lopez, handoff to Moya, dribbles in, kicks over. What a play. Good pass, good finish. That's number 20, Marina Escobar, her 6th point of the contest. Now Cadell has the ball right wing, quickly up the court for the Tigers. Godfrey now has the ball at the volleyball line. Back to Cadell, who will bring it back out, set up some offense. Ashton Beals at the scores table, ready to check in. Now Macy Maddox, right side, getting hounded by Victoria Lopez. Maddox will throw it back in on the pick and roll to Godfrey, who will throw up a shot. They're going to say it's on the floor. And she was fouled by a couple of Rams. I think they said 14. They did, so that's going to be Victoria Lopez, her first, team first of this second half. Maddox to inbound the ball. Beals checks in for Cadell. So it's Beals, Awatt, Wilson, Godfrey, and Maddox. Inbounds play, perfect. A cutting Awatt underneath the basket. 6 points all in the second half for Cassandra Awatt. 37-21, 2:46 left in the third period, excuse me. Now LaZoya will get back to Monique Moya, crossing half court. She'll get up to the right wing before pulling it back out to the volleyball line to LaZoya on the left wing. LaZoya, I don't believe, has checked out of the game. Alyssa Rodriguez, that's Ariana Arias checking back into the game. Ball's on the floor, a couple of Tigers fighting for it. Ashton Beals ties it up, and it will go the way of the Friendship Tigers, forcing a ton of turnovers here in this second half. A little bit of pressure shown here by the Rams, not that much. Beals will throw it in to Maddox, guarded somewhat by number 21, Victoria Martinez. Left-hand pass up, tipped away. It was going to be a oop. The underneath ref didn't see that it was tipped away, but another ref correcting him. It should be Friendship's ball, and it is. Alyssa Rodriguez will check back in for the Rams. She will give a break to, I believe that is number 21, Victoria Martinez. Inbounds play. The Tigers have had success with Godfrey up at the top of the key. into the low post to Maddox, not a place she spends a lot of time. She dribbles across the lane, kick out to Wilson. I don't think that was a three-pointer. It doesn't matter, didn't go in. Number 30, Alyssa Rodriguez to Lazoya. She'll bring it up. 2 minutes left in the third quarter. 37-21, Tigers leading this game by district championship. Tigers looking for their 5th by district win in a row. Lazoya guarded by Wilson, crosses over, stop, pop, three-pointer, up, long. Big rebound to Macy Maddox, who will bring it up the left side, up to Ashton Beals, left side. Stop, pop, shot, no good. Rebound, Beals up and is fouled. She will go back to the line, her 3rd trip to the free throw line. She rebounded her own miss and was fouled by number 10, Monique Moya, her 1st. Diamond Washington and Aaron Gayden will check into the contest for the Tigers. And Akayla Rodriguez will for the Rams. Beals' first free throw up, no good. 1:45 left in the third period, 37-21. Friendship leading this one in the by-district round. Awat and Wilson will get a breather. It is now Beals, Maddox, Gayden, Washington, and Godfrey, the 5 on the court for the Tigers. Beals' second free throw up and good. She now has 9 to lead the Tigers in scoring. Kayla Rodriguez trapped in the corner by Washington. Now she'll get it to Lazoya, but the pass is too far, stolen by Macy Maddox. Now Ashton Beals, top of the key, who will kick into the paint to Washington. Washington hesitates, up, under, and good. A great move by Diamond Washington, her 4th points of the game, as Lazoya went flying past, and Washington, a easy scoop shot. Now the inbounds to Aaron Gayden, steals it from Lazoya, hesitates into Diamond Washington. Another layup, up and good. Washington is scoring spree, and the Tigers lead this one by 21, their largest lead of the night, and another timeout by the El Paso Montwood Rams. It is going to be a full, so we'll take it with them. Third quarter action, 1:16 left. Friendship leads 42-21.
Can we get strawberries?
Okay.
Hey, Friendship fans, don't miss the UIL Girls Basketball State Tournament February 28th through March 2nd at the Alamo Dome in San Antonio. Tickets are available to purchase now through Ticketmaster. For more information, visit UILtexas.org. 1:16 left here in Denver City in the third period. 42-21 Friendship with its biggest lead of the game. It'll be Maddox, Godfrey, Beals, Gayden, and Diamond Washington, who have recently gone on a mini 8-0 run. Inbounds pass from Lazoya, back to Lazoya, who will throw cross court to Alyssa Rodriguez. She'll drive up the right side, guarded by Aaron Gayden. Friendship in a man-to-man to Lazoya, guarded by Diamond Washington to, I believe that is Sosa. Corner to Ariana Reyes, shuffled her feet a couple 7 times. Pass tipped away by Beals, but not able to be caught. Now Godfrey, the ball's all over the floor. They're going to call a foul on number 30 for Montwood. That's going to be Alyssa Rodriguez, her first. Only one Ram player with more than 2 fouls, so not much to worry about there. Inbound to Gayden, who will bring it over across herself as Maddox being guarded full court by Alyssa Rodriguez. Into Diamond Washington at the high post. Has her back to the basket, now turns and faces, throws it to Godfrey, who was coming to set a screen, wasn't ready for it, stolen by Alyssa Rodriguez. Now, Mia Lazoya up the court. Rodriguez right wing extended beyond NBA range to Arias, to Lazoya, left wing. She dribbles behind her back to Sosa. A lot of dribble drive for the Rams, who don't just have the most amount of time left. Lazoya, right wing, guarded by Diamond Washington. 18 seconds left now in the third period, and it's going to be a travel by number 24, Ariana Arias. Addison Wilson and number 11, Kaylee Rendon, will make her first appearance in for Macy Maddox. Addison Wilson in for Aubrey Godfrey. So, Beals, Rendon, Gayden, Washington, and Wilson Rendon back to Ashton Beals with 13 seconds left. She'll bring the ball up the court in a nice jog. 10 seconds left. She's now at the volleyball line. Drives to her right. They will run the swinging gate play for Gaden. Three-pointer, top of the key. Short, no good. Rebound, Diamond Washington. Her turnaround, up, no good. And that's how we're going to end the third quarter with Friendship leading this by-district round. 1 quarter left to go. 42-21 over the El Paso Montwood Rams. You're listening to Friendship Tigers basketball on Double T 97.3.
Hello.
Hi. I'm from Blue Hood Stone Barns. We brought a meal for you, and I'm here to serve it to you.
Okay, great. Come in.
Zucchini carbonara, made from zucchini that was harvested earlier this morning.
Again?
Hey, Dan Barber.
You have room for a little bit more?
Come
on in.
Brochettes with sausage. So when we made that zucchini carbonara, you know, they're the end pieces of the zucchini, and they're the cores that we cut away, not to mention zucchini flour. Usually those get thrown out. We use them to create an entire second dish. Does that,
Again?
I'm here to bring you your third course. It's the vines from your zucchini.
We'll have a little zucchini stem pasta, a different experience of zucchini. When we start to think differently about our food, we can get a lot more out of it.
This is delicious.
What do you think we can make out of this? 40% of food in America is never eaten. Cook it, store it, share it. Visit SaveTheFood.com.
Welcome back here to Denver City, where the Friendship Tigers lead this one 42-21 in the fourth period. A quick game, not a lot of fouls. Mila Zoya will inbound the ball for the Rams. Going left to right across the radio dial, it's Rendon, Beals, Wilson, Washington, and Gaden in the game for the Tigers. Sosa has the ball at the top of the key, drives to her left to Alyssa Rodriguez, kicks back to Sodipe, to Lazoya, guarded by Addison Wilson, who has no fouls. Now a great dump pass off from Lazoya to Sodipe for 2 points. I'm telling you, Mia Lazoya is a really good player. Beals, stop, pop, three-pointer on the right wing, short, rebound into the hands of Ariana Arias. No, excuse me, that is Marina Escobar. Lazoya drives left side, over the top, 2 points of her own. She now has 14 to lead all scorers. Rendon to Ashton Beals. 17-point game, 42-25. Gaden now has the ball left wing, thinks about taking it from three, hesitates. Back to Rendon at the top of the key. Macy Maddox getting her first breather of the night. Gaden off of Diamond Washington screen, three-pointer up, good. Stop and pop. Erin Gaden, her second three of the game. She now has 6 points for the Tigers. Back to a 20-point lead. Sodipe trapped in the right side. Up the court to Alyssa Rodriguez. She drives left side. Dump pass to Escobar, who will be fouled by number 34, Addison Wilson. Her third. And I believe Escobar, yes, will go to the line for 2 free throws. 6:54 left here in the fourth quarter. Friendship, if they hold on in this one, will take on the winner of North Crowley and Richland in Abilene High, or in Abilene at Abilene High Friday night. Escobar's first free throw up and good for her first point of the game. That time is still to be determined. We will, of course, have coverage right here on Double-T 97.3. Escobar's second free throw up, also good. He may have crossed the line, not too much of an issue. As Rendon guarded by Alyssa Rodriguez, she dribbles across her left. In danger of getting a 5 call. Now Gaden left wing, three-pointer up long, and it's gonna go off Mia Lazoya, and she was not able to corral it. Coach Rico upset as Gaden was pretty wide open. Now inbounds play to Washington. Oh, it's stolen away by Escobar into the hands of Lazoya, bringing the ball up the court quickly, guarded by Addison Wilson. To Sosa, driving to her right across the top of the key. Now Lazoya left wing, drives all the way to the basket. They're going to call a foul, I believe. That's going to be on Addison Wilson. That's going to be her fourth. So after making it through the, I believe that's her fourth. Yeah, it's her fourth. Making it through the third quarter unscathed. Now that ball is volleyball blocked into the hands of Erin Gaden. Beals with the block. Up the court to Diamond Washington. Her left-handed layup up good, and the foul. Diamond Washington with the chance for an and one, and she is having herself a night. 8 points, chance for one more here. Washington on the season Her season high was 7, so she has already surpassed that with a chance to add more. Aubrey Godfrey will check into the game for Addison Wilson with 4 fouls, as Diamond Washington having her career performance here and a good time. The bi-district round of the playoffs. Friendship leading this one 47-27. Free throw up, rattles around and in. Washington now with 9 in the contest. Inbounds, tipped by Rendon, but she can't get to it. Now LaZoya coming up. The Rams have numbers. She'll have to pull back out as a good hustle play by the 3 Tigers trailing. It was Beals, Rendon, and Washington. Now Sosa back to LaZoya on the left side. Sodipe trying to post up. The pass is a little bit long into the hands of Aubrey Godfrey. Yet another turnover for the El Paso Montwood Rams. Long pass up the court to Washington. Oh, layup won't go in, and it's a rebound into the hands of Escobar. She was going for her first double-digit scoring game of the season, as she has already set her career high tonight with 9. Mia LaZoya now, who looks pretty tired, has not checked out of this game yet for the Rams. I don't know who is going to get the foul call here. It's going to be on Friendship. No, wait. So it's going to go against Sodipe, who was cutting, got bumped harder into a Friendship player. So it will go back the other way. 48-27, 5:43 left here in the 4th period. Pressure now by the Rams into the hands of Rendon. Ball is stolen by Alyssa Rodriguez. Her layup up, rattles out, no good, and gets her own rebound underneath the basket. She's now trapped, and she's going to travel. So a turnover by the Rams on a chance to cut the lead back under 20 with 5:36 left. Ashton Beals to inbound. It's going to be Rendon and Gaden trying to break this press as Macy Maddox checked out late in that 3rd quarter. Now into the hands of Washington, back to Beals, who will take on Sosa Velasquez and get around her at a high rate of speed into the corner. Rendon, 3-pointer short, but she gets her own rebound into the lane, dumps off to Washington. Washington now is suffocated by 4 defenders, brings the ball down below her waist, and it is tied up. But the Tigers will retain possession, leading by 21. It's going to be number 24, Ariana Arias, and number 13, Akela Rodriguez, and number 21, Victoria Martinez into the game for the Rams. Gaden will do the inbounding under the left side of her basket, out into the corner to Washington. It's America's inbound play. Now Gaden has the ball on the left corner, but she kicks it out to Beals, who has Akela Rodriguez on the ropes. Now Washington ball high post, double teamed. That ball is tipped by Sodipe into the hands of Mia LaZoya. 5 minutes left here in the 4th period. Friendship well on their way to another bi-district victory. Ball in the hands of Victoria Lopez, dribble drive, kick out to Sodipe. She drives across the left side of the paint. Foul. They're going to call a foul on Aubrey Godfrey. Sodipe lowered her shoulder, but maybe Godfrey wasn't set. Now Sodipe will go to the line for 2 foul shots. Just the first on Godfrey, just the 5th on Friendship overall with 4:54 left here in the final period in Denver City. Sodipe's first free throw up and pure, giving her 3 so far for the night. 14 for LaZoya leads all scorers. Tigers have 9 from Diamond Washington. Ashton Beals, 8 from Aubrey Godfrey, all in the first half. 6 from Cassandra Awat. And they're going to call a lane violation. So no free throw. I believe it was on Sodipe, and they missed an earlier one on Escobar, I think. Gaden will inbound the ball. Deep pass to Rendon, now tipped and won into the hands of Mia LaZoya, who drives right against Godfrey to Akela Rodriguez. Stops back out to LaZoya, who will fire up a 3-pointer short. Doesn't hit anything, out of bounds, going the way of Friendship. Addison Wilson will check in. Friendship having a little bit of trouble. No Macy Maddox in the game, and some heavy pressure, and frankly some Seattle Seahawks-esque pass interference. And now there's a little bit of a stop as number 13, Akela Rodriguez, is absolutely holding Ashton Beals. And finally somebody calls it. So number 13, Akela Rodriguez, will pick up her 3rd foul. She has been holding Beals for the past 2-3 possessions. Hard to get much going that way. Beals will go from one end of the one foul line to the other. She will get more free throws to become the first Tigers player in double figures for the night. Ashlyn Cadell at the free throw line, or at the scorer's table to check back in. And Beals' first free throw up and good. She now has 10 to lead all Tigers in scoring. Cadell will check in for Aaron Gaden. So it is Rendon, Cadell, Beals, Wilson, and Godfrey. Second free throw up and good for Beals. Tigers lead this one 50-28. Now, Kayla Rodriguez will stop just over half court, trapped, throws it behind the court. Now, Beals at a high rate of speed with the steal. Layup up, off the front of the rim, no good. Rebound tipped around into the hands of Kayla Rodriguez, who loses the ball, gains it back. And now the Rams have some numbers. She will cross half court. Now it is slow it back down. Lazoya cutting across the line. A foul is going to go against Addison Wilson. That is going to be her 5th of the night. On a night where Friendship only, I believe, has 2, 4, 6, 7, 12 fouls. Addison Wilson racks up 5 of them. Now she has been guarding Lazoya for most of the game. Lazoya, the best player for the Rams. Diamond Washington will check in for her. So Addison Wilson fouls out with 2 points. She was making her 72nd start. Friendship 59-12 during her previous 71. They will probably move to 16-12 in her starting career. Lazoya's first free throw up and off to the right. 4:15 left in the fourth quarter. 50-28. Tigers lead this one. Lazoya's second free throw up long and rebound into the hands of a lot of people, and it's a jump ball, and it's going to go the way of the Rams. 4:12 left in the fourth quarter, and number 21, Victoria Martinez, will inbound underneath her own basket. She'll throw up top to Lazoya, guarded by Diamond Washington. Back to Martinez in the right corner. Drives right baseline. Good defense by Ashlyn Cadell to cut that off. Now a dump-off pass to Sodipe, up and fouled. She'll go to the line for 2 shots. Don't forget, fans, after tonight's game, we will have coverage for the Friendship boys, who with the win get the 3 seed. Sadipe's first free throw up and good. Foul was on Aubrey Godfrey, her second. With a loss, they would be the 4 seed. So pretty big action tonight. Sadipe, free throw up and good for her as well. She has 5 all in the second half. Now Rendon has the ball against some pressure, drives left side. A lot of hands by Victoria Martinez. And they're going to finally call it on her, and Rendon will go to the line. Not much to lose here for the Rams, so they are going to be pretty handsy, and this could drag out these final 4 minutes. 50-30, our score here in Denver City. Rendon to the line. 78% free throw shooter, first one up and good for the 5'6" junior. Rendon, the backup for Macy Maddox, which is not an enviable position. Maddox plays a lot of minutes. Second free throw up and good. She has done a pretty solid job here as well, specifically when she has not been grabbed a lot by the Rams. Number 14, Victoria Lopez into the game. I think there's 3 Victorias maybe on this Rams roster. All right, Mia Lazoya will bring the ball up across half court into the hands of Ariana Arias, who drives right into the hands of Kayla Rodriguez, guarded by Beals. Lazoya now right wing, drives, stop, pop, up, no good. Rebound into the hands of Aubrey Godfrey, who clears it into the hands of Ashton Beal, driving to her left, high rate of speed. Now Rendon, left wing, thinks about a 3, drives middle, kicks out. Ashlyn Cadell, 3-pointer, up and good for the junior. Her second 3 of the game. She has 6 off the assist by Kaylee Rendon. 55-30 here with 3 minutes left in the fourth period. Number 55, Corinne Whitaker, will come to the scorer's table for the Tigers. Arias now ball right side. She'll dribble to the top. And now Victoria Martinez, no one guarding her. Now Cadell checks out on her. Now Arias, floater up, rims out, no good, into the hands of Ashton Beals. She has Cadell. If she sees her, she doesn't. Now Cadell, right wing, jumper, no good. Lazoya now has it going the other way. 1 on 4. She'll go to her left, over the top, no good. Rebound into the hands of Diamond Washington, who got hit, I think, and thought play was going to stop. Now Rendon, long pass up the court to Cadell, underneath the basket. It's going to be a foul on Kayla Rodriguez. She will pick up her 4th, and Whitaker will check into the game. 2:31 left here in the fourth quarter. The action has sped up pretty considerably as Montwood trying to generate a comeback. And now Lazoya will check out of the game for the first time Monique Moya into the game, as is number 20, Marina Escobar. Cadell free throw up, rattles out, no good. Sodipe with the rebound. 2.5 minutes left here in the fourth period. Moya across half court to Beals, or against Beals, now to number 12, Christy Sanchez, making her first appearance. Now Cadell strips the ball away, but into the hands of Escobar, excuse me. Moya to Sodipe. She'll drive against Whitaker. Throws a wild shot off the backboard into the hands of Escobar, back out to the right wing to Victoria Martinez, right corner. Moya, 2 minutes left now in this one before Friendship moves on to the area round. Moya drives right side, kicks to Martinez into Sodipe. They're going to call a double dribble against Sodipe as she power dribbled 2 hands and then kind of power dribbled again with 2 hands. Beals to inbound the ball against the Montwood pressure. She will throw the ball into Washington, back to Beals, left side guarded by Moya. Beals now down the court, left hand. No one stopped her yet. Kick out to Rendon, 3-pointer, good for the junior, who now has 5. All here in the second half. 1:30 left. Friendship leading this one 58-30. Moya drives right side. Good defense by Ashton Beals to Victoria Lopez. Drives middle, left hand layup. No good, but I believe they're going to call a foul on Whitaker. 1:30 left here in this one as Victoria Lopez goes to the line. Whitaker picks up her first foul. Lopez's first free throw up and good. And now number 10, Alyssa Mesquias, a senior, will check in for Ashton Beals. It's Mesquias, Cadell, Rendon, Washington, and Corinne Whitaker for the Tigers. 1:27 left here in the fourth period. Second free throw on the way for Martinez. Is up and rattles in. Excuse me, that's Victoria Lopez. Now the ball into Rendon, driving along the right side. Over the top to Washington. Washington layup up, rattles out, no good. Into the hand, no, out of bounds, and it's going to the way of the Montwood Rams. Washington's had a couple chances to break that double-digit mark for the first time this season. She has already set a career high with 9 points. Been a big spark off the bench for this Tigers team, especially with the foul trouble for Addison Wilson in this one. Moya brings the ball up against Mesquias. Drives to her left, drives back to her right. About a dribbling 1:05 left. 5-second count. 5-second count. Then instead it's going to be an over the back. It was about a 7-second count. Good defense there by Mesquias. And ultimately, Moya lost the ball over the half-court line. Under a minute here, 57 seconds. We will go from this game to the boys' game against Midland. Caudell, right wing, 3-pointer up, good, nails that one. 9 points for the junior, 61-32, and Friendship is going to go home with some happy campers. Moya now picks her dribble up, guarded by Mesquias, to Victoria Lopez, guarded by Caudell at the volleyball line. She'll drive to her left, now to Moya. Moya, a crossover dribble into the middle of the lane, floater up, no good, off the front of the rim. Rebound to Whitaker, 25 seconds left. Rendon has it, guarded by Moya in the backcourt. She'll reverse dribble and get across half court, now all the way. Kicks over now to Whitaker. Whitaker's jumper up and good. Her first points off the bench, 10 seconds left. Friendship 63, Montwood 32. Moya drives left side, 5 seconds left. 3, 2, 1. And that is how this one is going to end. The Friendship Tigers, by-district champions for a school record-tying 5th straight time, beating the El Paso Montwood Rams 63-32. We will be back with a quick post-game wrap-up before sending it over to Choice Woodman with the boys' game.